Good morning and welcome to the MrMaple Show. I'm Tim, and today I'm bringing you a cultivar highlight of Acer palmatum Manyo sato. This is a Japanese maple with just amazing variegation. Now, if you like this type of content, make sure you're subscribed here on the MrMaple Show because we do daily content all about Japanese maples and gardening. And if you love that type of thing, you're going to make sure you're subscribed because we do content on how to grow Japanese maples, cultivar breakdowns. We interview people themselves that have introduced a lot of these Japanese maples on our weekly podcast, which you can also find on your favorite podcast platform. Manyo sato, it's one of a Japanese maple collector's dreams. It's a variegation unlike anything else, and the variegation is exquisite. You get a different style variegation on each and every leaf, and the leaf itself twists and curves. To me, the variegation is a photographer's delight. It's something that you're going to want to go out there and just take lots and lots and lots of photos of. In the early spring, you get some really nice shades of green on deep burgundy red. And then during the summer, that transitions to a light cream on green. In the fall, though, you can get some really nice shades of oranges to reds. And you get that in the variegation first, and then in the green part of the leaf. And that's what the stage we're starting to see right now on this Manyo sato specimen here at Buckholtz Nursery in October of 2024. To me, this thing is a rock star when it comes to its variegation. It is just outstanding, and there's nothing else quite like it. The closest thing is Acer palmatum Shien, and it doesn't go through the full color spectrum that Manyo sato does. Both amazing plants, both a unique variegated sport. People often ask, what are the two differences? Well, Shien is going to be more of a burgundy, and it's going to have a lime green variegation in it. And it's going to stay that burgundy color a large part of the summer. It was a selection found by Harold Johnson. Manyo sato was found by Yutaka Tanaka in Japan. He's one of our good friends at Tsukasa Maple. He introduced Tsukasa Silhouette, Hanamatoi, and some other amazing selections of Japanese maples. We've actually went and visited him many times in Tokyo and sat down and talked to him about many of his introductions. The name Manyo sato translates as Village of 10,000 Leaves. And it's because of what I was telling you about earlier, how every single leaf is different and every single leaf stands out. And the variegation on Japanese maple leaves can often cause the leaves to have a sickle-like twist to them. And since the variegation is different on every leaf, the sickle-like twist is different on every leaf as well. And so you get every leaf being something different from the one you see next to it. And that creates a very unique and interesting tree when you're looking up very close. Because of that, I like to plant Manyo sato somewhere up close to a walkway, somewhere up close where you can really enjoy the intricacies of each and every leaf and the intricacies of the variegation itself. If you plant this off in the distance, it does give some really good oranges to reds in the fall, but you're going to lose what you can really appreciate about Manyo sato. Manyo sato will end up getting about 6 foot in height by about 8 foot in width in 10 years. So this tree is a little bit older than 10 years. We really like to get out in the gardens and show you specimens so you can understand what this tree can look like in your garden. And that's what we're seeing here is a specimen that's a little bit wider than it is tall, and it's really starting to get some of the fall color in it. In about another week, you would really see some of those really nice shades of oranges to reds coming in even more, even on the greener parts of the leaf. One of the things I really like about Japanese maples is you do not have to have a large specimen to be able to enjoy a Japanese maple, especially a Japanese maple selection like Manyo sato, which has such unique leaves. You can enjoy these in a small 1 gallon. You can enjoy these as a small tree in the landscape or in a container. Manyo sato is one of those trees that makes an excellent tree for a container, and you can have this uniquely variegated tree right there on your patio. And so you can enjoy this up close and personal while this tree continues to grow, and then find a nice place for it in the landscape as well. In hotter climates, you may need to give Manyo sato some protection from the hot afternoon sun to really peak up its growth and get the most out of this selection. I do recommend avoiding higher amounts of fertilizer with Manyo sato. Over fertilizing Manyo sato while not common, could cause a reversion, and that's something you'd have to prune out. What a reversion is an entire stretch of growth that would not have the variegation on it, but would be a different leaf shape, more like, almost like a blood good Japanese maple in the early spring. And if you had that, I'd recommend pruning that out, because that does not go back. It's very untypical with Manyo no Sato, but it is something, if you over fertilized your Japanese maple, that you could cause with this selection. Manyo no Sato, beautiful tree in the landscape, easy to grow, and it's one that I hope you really enjoy. If Manyo no Sato is currently sold out, go to the Manyo no Sato section on MrMaple.com, and you'll see a notify me area. And you can plug in your email address, and you'll be notified again when Manyo no Sato becomes available. We also often release Manyo no Sato through our weekly emails on MrMaple.com, which you can sign up. It'll be a pop-up that pops up, and you can sign up for it right there on MrMaple.com as well. Thanks for jumping in today's video on this amazingly variegated tree. If you like this type of content, make sure you're subscribed here on the Mr. Maple Show. And again, we'd really appreciate it if you shared this video with your gardening friends. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.